How to reply to your ex's text messages. You should make sure you express what you think and, at the same time, not hurt your feelings or give an impression you don't want. Keeping calm and being concise, you can convey your thoughts correctly in your response to the text message. 1. Send a text message to get back together. Read the text message carefully to determine the mood of your ex. By the tone of the text message, you will know if it is in a good or bad mood. This will help you better understand what your attitude is before continuing the conversation. If your answers are short or one word, you may not be in a good mood for a long conversation. Try using open questions to get him to talk. For example, what has been the best part of your week so far? If she answers with long sentences and asks you back questions, she is probably willing to have a longer conversation and interested in knowing your opinions. 2. Wait 10 or 15 minutes before responding. Keep the conversation at a casual pace by not answering immediately. This measure will also allow you to have time to plan your response instead of responding with the first thing that comes to mind. If they weren't friends before the relationship and you don't know her well, waiting more than 15 minutes between each text message can take the pressure off the conversation. If you have known the person for some time and have spoken for more than 6 months, replying to the message before 10 minutes have passed may seem natural and not forced. 3. Think of a positive response to your text message. Be sure to ask questions back to keep the conversation flowing. For example, if he asks you how your week is going, you can say something like "It's going very well. I saw a movie that I wanted to see. Do you have something interesting to do in the next few days?" If he gives you short answers, consider waiting a few days before resuming the conversation. 4. Try to use flirtatious or mocking language. Send witty comments to playfully tease your ex. This shows that you feel comfortable with her and that you don't take yourself too seriously. Remind him of a time when he did something silly in public that allows them both to look back and laugh. Try to make insinuations that tell you that you would like them to be more than friends. For example, you can say something like "I would like a little more of your humor in my life." 5. Direct the conversation to your relationship by mentioning positive memories. Focus on the memories that are pleasing to both of you. These memories will allow both of you to remember the good times you lived when you were together. For example, you can say that you recently went through a restaurant that reminded you of an appointment they had there. You can also casually mention a song you heard recently that reminded you of a concert they went to. Consider mentioning the feelings you experienced during the occasions you mention. This will make you remember what you felt at that time. 6. If the conversation goes well, casually mention your desire to be together again. Express that you would like them to resume their relationship using clear language. Now is the time to be as direct as possible instead of joking and being playful. Try saying something like, "I miss you so much, Jessica. I think we could make the relationship work. Would you give me another chance?" You can also say something like, "I'm still in love with you, Carla. I want to be with you." There is no suggested amount of time you should wait to ask the question. Instead, what is most important is to make sure you know what your motivation is behind the desire to do it. 7. Invite your ex to an appointment to ask the question in person. If you have responded positively when you mentioned the possibility of returning to the relationship, meeting in person will allow them to talk more deeply about their feelings. You can say something like, "I've had a good time talking to you. Do you want to go to dinner at some other time?" If you prefer a casual environment, you can say something like, "I would like to go out at some point. Would you like to go for coffee?" If you liked this video, share it on your WASP, in addition to your social networks, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now please write us a comment. I send you a big hug. Do not forget to also ask for advice on the link in the description of this video, where it says click here. Thank you.